Well, let me get out of the sun here. Maybe get my face in the sun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got a ditch back here. Falling all over the place. Yeah, hey, Miles Humphreys here with Ortus Exteriors. I was out here just doing a live update on our pool project, but also kind of wanted to help you guys out. A little helpful note on it getting cold. What do you do, when it's getting cold outside and you got pool equipment? I get phone calls all the time, especially from new, got a ditch down here I'm trying to navigate. But I get pool customers, they call me the first time it's going to dip down below 32, it starts to get freezing. So with Ortus Exteriors, we use all Pentair aquatic equipment. Pentair is the top of the line equipment, gives us the least amount of problems, performs well. Now, with the memory of the Snowmageddon, as I like to call it, a couple years ago, we lost power. A lot of people lost power. And you got pool equipment, you got a pool, gets freezing, well, you know what happens. Freezes, breaks pipes. So I wanted to do a little video, and this is all on Pentair equipment. You may have Jandy or you may have Hayward pool equipment, but I wanted to do a little video and just show you some very, very, very easy things you can do if you lose power. Because when you lose power, your antifreeze won't kick on. And what that does is basically in your controller, most pool equipment has an antifreeze device on it where it gets down to a certain temperature. With the Pentair equipment, it's anything below 36 degrees. Pool equipment automatically kicks on. And what does that do? Well, it starts running the water, and it's got to get really, really cold for a long, long time for that running water to freeze. Here in Texas, and not so much. We're not going to have that problem. But what you did have a problem with a couple of years ago is you lost power. So what do you do when you lose power? Man, I saw people go to the store, and they showed me their devices where they wrap the pipes in heat tape, or they put blankets on it, they put heater lamps on it, just all kind of methods. However, I'm going to show you right here, right now, how to prepare your equipment, and not prepare, in the case you do lose power and it's going to be freezing weather for a few days, this is what you want to do. So this is maybe not completely exactly like your equipment, but we have all the basic components here. We have a heater, we have a filter, and we have a pump, okay? And so with that, I'm going to flip the camera around here. So right here, this is our Pentair heater. If you look down here, right about here, see that right there? That's a little petcock. And what that little petcock does, you undo that thing and it drains all the water out of the heater. So now you've got no water in your heater. You leave that petcock off, put it somewhere safe, put it in your pocket, take it inside, don't lose it. Put it somewhere safe, don't leave it by the equipment because it's going to get kicked around anyway. Undo the petcock and let all that water drain out, okay? Next device. Some of y'all may have this thing. This is a chlorinator, inline chlorinator. Let me see this top right here. You're going to twist this top, leave it loose. You can leave it on here, but leave it loose. What is that going to do? Well, it's going to let the vacuum go and let all the water drain right down into the plumbing and back to the pool. So we get all the plumbing and the piping that's above ground. All the plumbing and the piping that's above ground doesn't have any water in it anymore, okay? Let me flip this back around. Again, it's your nice chlorinator here. You're going to open this up, make sure it's on 5 so it's open. This is the erosion piece of it. Open this up a little bit, crack it so it doesn't have a vacuum in here, and it allows that water to drain back down. Also, because you undid that petcock down here on your heater, that water's going to drain down to there. Also, you got a line right here on the return. It's going to open up in your return manifold. It's going to allow all that water to go down. Let's walk over here to our next component, which is the pump. Your pump will probably have this as well. This is a petcock right here that's in here, and this is another petcock that's in the main motor part. Take those out. You remove those plugs. Again, you're going to remove those plugs. It's going to allow the water in those lines. Let's flip this back around. In this return line, there's probably water in there. We remove those plugs down there. It's going to allow all that water to run right back into the pool. Okay? Manifold right here. Now, let's go in a little bit of review. You've taken the plug out of the heater, drained all the water out of your heater. Falling back in the ditch. You've come over here to your chlorinator. You've broken the seal on it. Allowed the water to drain down. You've come over to the pump. There's little petcocks, little plugs on either side of the pump. You're going to take those out, allow the water to go down here. Now, if you've had a pool built by Ortus Exteriors, we do things a little smart. You're going to see one of these things. It looks like a hose bib. You're going to open this up, and that allows air to go in there. Again, gets rid of any and all vacuums. So the water drains out of the plumbing of the pool and or goes back into the pool. Now, the next component that everybody's going to have is some kind of a filter. Let's look at the filter. Okay? I'm going to try and get up here without killing myself. So this is a petcock up here. If you open this up, okay, you're going to have one on just about every piece of pool equipment out there. It's going to have some kind of a petcock on the top of this filter. Open this up. Now, come down here to the bottom of the filter with the Pentair equipment. We have this main plug down here. As you can see, take that out. Okay? Take that bottom piece out. What that does, when you've taken the bottom plug out, and again, your other filters are going to have some kind of a plug at the bottom. But we got this petcock on the top. You've opened that up. You've relieved or opened up the plug at the bottom of the filter. And what you've done is taken away the vacuum and allowed the water to drain completely out of the filter. So, let me get back over here, away from the ditch. So with all that being said, you've drained all the water out of the system, and it's gone back. That's the best thing you can do until your electricity comes back on. So let's review. You got a heater, you've got a plug on your heater somewhere. Undo that. Secondly, you probably have a chlorinator eroder or erosion chlorination system. Pop the cap on that sucker. Let the water drain out of that. You've got a pump. On the pump, there's going to be somewhere there's going to be a plug, or maybe two plugs as on the Pentair systems. Open those up. You may have a hose bib on the top there. What that does is allows us to hook a hose to the system and pressurize the system so we can test for leaks, at some point in time if that comes up. Anyway, open that up. Go to your filter. There's a petcock on the top. Open that up, and there's going to be a plug on the bottom. Open that up. Draining all the water out of your system. It'll just go on the ground, and or it will go back through the pipes and back into the pool. I guess that's it on the equipment side. If you hit freezing temperatures, and of course, you want to turn your pool equipment off so it doesn't kick back on. So be sure to turn the electricity off to the equipment also so it doesn't kick back on. And then, as in Texas, if you don't like the weather, wait around 10 or 15 minutes. It's going to change. So it'll change again. Come back out here, put all those things back in, reprime your pump, kick your equipment back on. Hopefully you don't have any broken pipes. But that's what you need to do if you're in an area and it's going to get down to freezing temperatures and you lose power. You guys have a great day. Happy New Year. I hope prosperity to everybody. And give us a call at Ortus Exteriors today, 972-422-6999. And let's start planning your outdoor oasis, your custom pool, so you can have a great summer and build some family memories, family and friends, and have a good time. Talk to you soon. Bye.